Joining me to explain Apple's durability is Needham tech and media analyst Laura Martin. Laura, great to have you here today. So you think that Apple can basically roll with whatever is coming, or you think there's not much coming?
So I think that the legislators are late. Amazon and Apple are $2 trillion of market cap. So the fact that they're big, is no surprise, and they should have gotten to this 10 years ago. And this is too little too late. Secondly, they made a blunder tactically because these companies are natural competitors. They've been entering each other's businesses. So now what the government has done is align them with a common enemy of the government, which against the government. So that means all of their free cash flow over the next 12 to 24 months, a lot of it will be designed to hire lobbyists, to hire the best litigators in America to fight these. And all four of them will be on the same side against the government because they basically put these companies together. And ultimately, the power of Apple and these others comes from the billions of consumers that use these platforms every day. And they're geniuses at the helm. So no matter what the government does, in my point of view, if it can do anything, is they will figure out a way around it, workarounds, because their power comes from their consumer adoption.
Interesting. And also we've spoken with, to me, it would seem like the App Store is one of their biggest Achilles heels. But even in that regard, people think that it's unlikely they'd be forced to spin it out or anything like that. So let me ask you a tough question, but that you would know how to answer. If you were the regulators, what could you do if you wanted to, if you thought that Apple had a monopoly and you wanted to undermine it? What would you do?
I think one of the things they could do is they could tell Apple that either it can own its app store for third parties or it can have its own apps. And so it would have to get rid of its own apps. But as you know, I don't know about you, but I never use the pre-downloaded maps. I always use Google Maps or I use Waze.
I hate them. Yeah.
So go ahead, throw out the Apple, its owned apps. It will still have 2 million apps on its platform and still take 30%. And this is a contract dispute. The cable industry used to take 50% and no government agency came in and said 50% is too much. So telling Amazon by contract what it's worth to be on their platform, I don't think that's a job for regulators.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.